1981. Mr. Olympia is remembered for the surprising and controversial victory of Franco Columbu. Franco's win came hot on the heels of Arnold Schwarzenegger's unexpected and equally controversial comeback win in 1980.
And I went back to my dressing room, and meanwhile, the waiters left, and the judges are getting things thrown at them and stuff, and on the stage, everybody's like, "God, a riot!" in Columbus, and I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen, you know? And I went to my dressing room, and that's when I punched the walls and called the judges' names, okay? And I composed myself, and I was asked what I felt, and I said, well, I think Franco should have placed a little lower, and I should have placed a little higher. Thank you.
1981. Mr. Olympia is remembered for the surprising and controversial victory of Franco Columbu. Franco's win came hot on the heels of Arnold Schwarzenegger's unexpected and equally controversial comeback win in 1980. When he won the competition, the audience started booing, and the video editors edited the original audio and put cheering sounds on the video. Much like Arnold, Franco returned from a significant hiatus. His last Olympia appearance before 1981 was in 1976, marking a 5-year gap. But there's more to Franco's story. 1977. He competed in the world's strongest man competition and suffered a severe leg injury during the fridge carry event. He tore tendons and ligaments in his knee, requiring 3 years to recover fully. This injury played a significant role in the controversy surrounding his 1981 victory.
They say it's broken, but I know it's not broken because I'm a chiropractor myself, and I saw the way it was dislocated. And the biggest problem is uncomfortable. But it's not too much pain, you know. I was doing too fast off start, you see. I wanted to win it because I was behind in points. And I began to run, and that was the wrong thing. You can only walk fast with that.
As many felt his legs were not up to par with other competitors. Welcome back to Aesthetic 71. Now we are talking about 1981's controversial Mr. Olympia. This time we're going to have a deep discussion on the second most controversial Olympia ever. The 1981 Mr. Olympia. This competition was not just about Franco's comeback, but also about the connections behind the scenes. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Franco's best friend, and Jim Lorimer were the promoters of the show. The event was held at the Veterans Memorial Auditorium in Columbus, Ohio, the same venue that would later host the Arnold Classic for many years. Many believe that Arnold's influence might have swayed the judging.
In my opinion, the judges for the 1981 Mr. Olympia contest were certainly not the most qualified judges. There were 3 judges, Jim Mannion, Winston Roberts, those 2, and myself, who I think could judge any contest objectively, along with Wayne DeMilla, who was not there, was another person who I believe could have judged the contest objectively. However, Doug Evans of Wales was not really an international judge of many contests. Franco Fassi of Italy was a close friend of Franco.
Right.
El Guindi of Egypt had already been, remember, suspended for some reason of favoring an Egyptian bodybuilder in a previous contest. And Mrs. Matayuma of Japan was the IFB representative of Japan, but certainly was not an IFBB caliber judge. All those things in retrospect make me seem like I'm smart. But at the time, even though I had written the letter and procrastinated and argued, I lost 2-1 to Oscar and Ben about the ultimate judging panel and the point system, so I take responsibility also.
The previous year's controversy had left a bad taste, leading some prominent bodybuilders like Frank Zane, Mike Menser, and Boyer Coe to boycott the 1981 competition. They felt the judging was unfair, and their absence was a significant statement. Let's dive into the results of the 1981 Olympia. Franco Columbu took first place, Chris Dickerson came in second, and Tom Platz secured third. Rounding out the top 6 were Roy Callender in 4th, Danny Padilla in 5th, and Joseph Wilcox in 6th. Many fans and experts felt that the competition was fierce, with Tom Platz and Danny Padilla showing exceptional conditioning and completeness. Tom Platz, known for his incredible leg development, was a fan favorite, and many argue he deserved the win. Danny Padilla, although only weighing 160 pounds, was also seen as a top contender due to his balanced and highly conditioned physique. One of the major points of contention about Franco's win was his legs. Despite his upper body being impressive, his legs were considered his weak point, likely due to his injury. Another notable aspect of this Olympia was the appearance of gynecomastia, or gyno, which Franco visibly had. This was the first time an Olympia winner had such an obvious case, which didn't sit well with many fans and judges. In comparison shots, it's clear that Tom Platz and Danny Padilla stood out. Platz's legs were unmatched, and Padilla's overall balance and conditioning were top-notch. Many believed that either of these two should have taken the title. So why did Franco win? The speculation is that Arnold's involvement as the promoter might have influenced the judges. It's hard to ignore the potential bias when your best friend is running the show. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think Franco deserved his 1981 Mr. Olympia win? Or do you believe Tom Platz or Danny Padilla should have taken the title? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Aesthetics 71 for more deep dives into bodybuilding history and controversies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.